Hi there. So for this question, we are looking at this exponent setup here. And it's asking us to ultimately figure out what a plus b is. Well, one of the rules of exponents that we're using here simply says that when we are dividing two things that have the same exact base, we just subtract the powers. Meaning, for example, if we have 7 to the 5, for example, over say 7 to the 2, okay, because this is 7 and 7, you just pick one of these sevens and you subtract the top. Okay, so this becomes 7 to the third. That's the same rule we're going to use here. So when I look at this, I am going to essentially say, well, I have an n and n. The bases are the same. So I'll just pick n. And then I subtract the powers, which is a squared minus b squared. And all of this is equal to the right side, which is n equal to 24. Well, based on this, now that if you look on both sides, there's something common. We have n here and we have n here. So this n's can cross out. So you now have a squared minus b squared equal to 24. Well, another rule of exponents, well, just a math rule here is the difference of two squares, the difference of two squares. And what difference of two squares says is that anytime you have a squared minus b squared, you have to write a plus b and a minus b. So that's what this becomes. It splits into these two, equal to 24. Well, if you look at this question very carefully at the beginning, they already told us what a minus b is. A minus b is 8, okay? So when I look at this a minus b here, this is 8. I just sub it in there. And this is still going to be a plus b and 24 on the right side. Well, the question asks us for what a plus b is, okay? So I'm going to look at this and say, well, to find a plus b, I need to get rid of this 8. So I divide the 8 on both sides. This 8 goes away. Obviously, 8 and 24 is 3. So a plus b is 3. So the answer to this question is B, 3. A couple of rules here. You need to know your exponent rules of division. When you divide and the bases are the same, the powers subtract. That's exactly what I did here with the a squared minus b squared. And then you have to know that a squared minus b squared, when broken down, becomes a plus b and a minus b, where the a minus b part of it is 8. And then you divide the 8 through a plus b is 3. And so the answer is B.